Welcome to College Sport Check for Wednesday, January 13th. Scores and schedules. First, the scores. College basketball scores for Monday and Tuesday. Arkansas at Pine Bush over Alabama State, 59-55. Bethune-Cookman over Norfolk, 72-70. Bucknell over Lehigh, 82-76. Cal State Bakersfield over Chicago State, 67-56. Chattanooga over Wofford, 77-68. And Connecticut defeats New Orleans, 71-68. And Winthrop defeats Ferrum, 81-63. Hampton over Florida A&M, 71-65. Elkhorn over Grambling, 69-53. Delaware State and Howard were supposed to play on Monday. That game got delayed. Southern University over Jackson State, 74-66. Mississippi Valley State over Alabama A&M, 79-73. Monmouth over Fairfield, 86-74. Maryland Eastern Shores over Morgan, 69-65. South Carolina State over North Carolina A&T, 92-85. North Carolina Central defeats Savannah State, 69-46. Furman over Sanford, 77-57. Sam Houston over Southeastern Louisiana, 70-63. Texas A&M CC over Lamar, 91-82. Western Colorado over UNC Greensboro, 83-77. And East Tennessee State defeats VMI, 88-71. And of course, off track a little bit, the College Football National Championship game, Alabama and Crimson Tide, Alabama winning it 45-40. Back to the basketball scores for Tuesday. West Virginia defeats Kansas 74-63. Michigan over Maryland 70-67. Xavier over DePaul 84-64. Virginia defeats Miami 69-58. Providence over Creighton 50-48. Kentucky over Mississippi State 80-74. Okay. Texas A&M over Florida, 71-68. Texas over Iowa State, 94-91. Utah State over the Air Force, 79-60. Central Michigan over Akron, 92-81. Arkansas over Missouri, 94-61. Vanderbilt defeats Auburn, 75-57. Ball State over Western Michigan, 74-64. Bowling Green defeats Ohio, 91-75. Eastern Michigan defeating Buffalo, 81-69. Dartmouth over Canisius, 80-69. Stephen F. Austin over Central Arkansas, 85-64. Dayton over Davidson, 80-74. Evans over Drake, 84-65. George Washington over UMass, 81-70. Southern Illinois over Illinois State, 81-78. Kent over Miami, Ohio, 76-68. Nebraska over Minnesota, 84-59. Abilene Christian over Northwestern State, 87-72. Albany defeats New Hampshire, 80-75. Las Vegas defeats New Mexico, 86-74. Northern Illinois over Toledo, 71-66. Kansas State over Texas Tech, 83-70. Tulane over South Florida, 81-70. And Northwestern defeats Wisconsin, 70-65. Now for the TV schedule for Wednesday and Thursday. Also got the college rankings. All right, so here's the schedule for Wednesday, the college basketball TV schedule. At 6:15, it's SMU and East Carolina, ESPNU, ESPN3. Rutgers and Ohio State at 6:30, Big Ten Network. Also at 6:30, Georgetown and St. John's, and that's on Fox Sports 1. At 7 o'clock, it's Tennessee and Georgia on the SEC Network, also ESPN3. Houston Cougars and the Cincinnati Bearcats, ESPNU, ESPN3. Duke and Clemson, ESPN2, ESPN3. Boston College and Syracuse, ESFC and ESPN3. Bradley Braves and the Loyola Chicago Ramblers, ESPN3. North Iowa, Indiana State, ESPN3. Those are the 7 o'clock games. Two games at 8 o'clock for Wednesday, Temple and Memphis, the Owls and the Tigers. That's over on the CBS Sports Network. And South Dakota and North Dakota State, ESFC, ESPN3. At 8:15, it's TCU and Baylor, ESPNW and ESPN3. And then two games at 8:30, Penn State and Purdue on the Big Ten Network, and Marquette and Villanova, the Golden Eagles and the Wildcats, Fox Sports 1. And at 9 o'clock, okay, Here we go, the 9 o'clock game, South Carolina, Alabama, SEC Network, ESPN3, Ole Miss and LSU, ESPN2, ESPN3, Oklahoma Sooners and the Oklahoma State Cowboys, ESPNU, ESPN3, Florida State and North Carolina State, ESFC, ESPN3, Georgia Tech and Notre Dame, ESFC, ESPN3, Wake Forest and Virginia Tech, ESFC, ESPN3, and Wichita State and Missouri State, the Shockers and the Bears, ESFC and ESPN3. At 10 o'clock, it's San Diego State Aztecs and the Colorado State Rams on the CBS Sports Network. At 11 o'clock, two games for 11 o'clock, Oregon State and Colorado, ESPNU, ESPN3, and USC, UCLA, ESPN2, ESPN3. Thursday night, 9 o'clock, it's Eastern Kentucky and Eastern Illinois, CBS Sports Network. Oregon Ducks and the Utah Running Utes at 10 o'clock on the Pac-12 Network. Also at 10 o'clock for Thursday, it's San Diego and Portland on the Root Network, ESFC and ESPN3. And Hawaii Rainbow Warriors and the UC Riverside Highlanders, 10 o'clock, ESPN3. 11 o'clock is California and Stanford, Fox Sports 1, Pacific and St. Mary's, ESPNU, ESPN3. This is home of the Scorers College Sport Check, available at Springer.com, #sports, also available at apiratradio.com. Now for the college basketball rankings, AP Top 25 as follows. First place is Kansas, second place Oklahoma, third place is Maryland. Michigan State is fourth, previous list climbed up from fifth to fourth. Fifth place is North Carolina, previously was in sixth place. And then a big jump, Villanova, which climbed from 11th place and is now in sixth place. Seventh place, Xavier, up from 10th. And then 8th place is Miami of Florida. And Duke sits in 9th place. SMU is in 10th place. Miami climbs from 12th to 8th. Duke from 14th up to 9th. And then SMU from 15th up to 10th. West Virginia climbs from 17th to 11th. All right. And then a couple of schools dropped down. Providence dropped from 8th down to 12th. Virginia dropped from 4th down to 13th. Kentucky dropped from 9th down to 14th. Texas A&M climbed from 21st up to 15th. Iowa climbs from 19th to 16th. Iowa State drops from 13th down to 17th. Arizona drops from 7th down to 18th. South Carolina sits in 19th, up from 22nd place. Pittsburgh climbs from 24th up to 20. Louisville in 21st place. Baylor is in 22nd, up from 31st. 23rd place is Butler, down from 18th. Purdue drops from 20th down to 24th. And then Gonzaga climbs from 26th up to 25th. Other schools still receiving votes. USC, Indiana, UCLA, Utah, Texas Tech, St. Mary's, Wichita State, Valparaiso, Oregon, Hawaii, Oregon State, Dayton, Akron, and St. Bonaventure. All right, that's going to do it for today. We'll be back on Friday, and have yourself a good night. From New York, this is Manny Allegretto, and this has been College Sport Check.
That's it, sports fans. Thanks for watching, and good night.